Hello guys, welcome back to Teaching for Life, and we're back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be sharing about 5 ways to get rid of laziness. The question is, why are people lazy? Well, people are lazy because they do not want to do anything. They think that every single person on earth will serve for them instead of them serving themselves. So, in today's video, you're going to be learning about 5 ways to get rid of laziness and being able to do stuff without complaining, without having to be lazy, without having to make excuses. So, if you guys are ready to learn about the 5 ways to get rid of laziness, then come on with me and let's get into this video. Alright, so for step number 1 is going to be set goals. Yeah, set goals. You see, if you want to get rid of laziness, set goals for yourself. Set goals, okay. I got my plan, I got my book, I got my notebook, and then just write. Step number 1, how do I get rid of laziness? Step number 2, when am I going to get rid of laziness? And then write that goal down. Write that goal what you want to achieve. No matter if you want to be rich, if you want to stop being lazy, if you want to be get ahead of the game, or if you want to be making videos like me, then you guys can set goals for yourself, and then you can you can achieve that thing, and then you guys will think you're powerful, and then you guys will start to stop being lazy. So setting goals is actually just to shift the focus off being lazy and then being able to do something that can make a difference. So that's why step number 1 is set goals for yourself. So that's what step number 1 is. And now let's move on to step number 2. Alright, so for step number 2 is going to be creating strong routines. Create strong routines. You guys may think this is simple, but this is actually not, because like I said in the first step, you gotta plan out. You gotta see how you're gonna do it. And that's the same thing that goes for step number 2. Plan out. Create strong routines, like get off the chair, wake up at 6 a.m., go out for a run, do some exercise, do some boosted walking, go running for I don't know, a kilometer or something, or 500 meters. So create strong routines that you will follow, because if you guys create strong routines like waking up at 6 a.m., reading a book, listening to motivation, listening to affirmations, you guys will see the change in you. And in order for you to see the change is that you gotta have to take action. That's what lazy people don't like to do. They do not like to take the action. That's because they want people to serve them instead of them serving themselves. So this was very important. Create strong routines. When you create a routine, you start being disciplined and you start being consistent. When you're consistent, you don't really feel like turning back. You just constantly do it all the time that you don't even want to go back. So that's what step number 2 is. Create strong routines. So the first thing you have to do, plan out what you're going to do. The second thing you have to do is going to be able to do it. Going to apply. So you write it down, then you do it. So that's what step number 2 is. Create strong routines. Now let's move on to step number 3. Alright, so for step number 3 is going to be find motivated accountability partners. What do I mean find motivated accountability partners? You see, it does not have to be John C. Maxwell. It does not have to be Tony Robbins. It doesn't have to be Les Brown. It doesn't have to be motivational speakers. It can even be your parents, that can motivate you. Man, you can do this. You can do this. You're going to win your game. You're going to get the trophy at the end of the league. Or, So that's why find someone who can actually motivate you to stop being lazy. Or find someone who is not lazy or who has been lazy and has changed, and learn from what they're doing. You see, the good thing that I like about working with people is that they add value to you. They add value to you in certain ways. In a good way and in a bad way. But I prefer the good way. So if you can find someone who can add value to you the good way, then you guys are going to see the change in yourself, because in order to see the change, you gotta be that change. You gotta be the change. You gotta change yourself to see the change. So that's why it's very important. Find motivated people who can motivate you. Whenever you're feeling down, whenever you lost a game, find someone who comes for your aid and motivates you and to push you back up. So that's what's very important. Find motivated accountability partners. For me, I just listening to motivation. I just miss motivation. They just keep me motivated. You don't have to find someone who is motivated. It doesn't have to be someone in person. It can be someone on YouTube, like a motivational speaker, like John C. Maxwell or Tony Robbins, or Les Brown, my favorite. So this was very important. Find motivated people that can boost you up to your potential. So that's what step number 3 is. Now let's move on to step number 4. Alright, for step number 4 is going to be avoid distraction. You see, that's a thing. That's the one thing that holds people back is distraction. You see, when you're trying to achieve your dream and then someone calls on the phone, come on, let's go have a party somewhere, and like, then you go like, okay, yeah, fine, I'll go to the party. While you're trying to achieve those goals, while those people are trying to party all day long, and then you're there trying to achieve your goal, and then you get distracted from those people. The problem is, we don't like having distractions. But some people do like having distractions that they don't have to. They avoid work. They avoid all these type of stuff that they don't like doing. But the thing is, you don't have to like what you're doing. You see, John C. Maxwell, he said he wakes up at 6 a.m. He wakes up at 2 a.m. Does he like waking up at 2 a.m.? He does not like waking up at 2 a.m. But that's what a leader does. Wakes up very early. You see, even I don't like waking up at 6 a.m. But I still wake up at 6 a.m. That's because you've got to do it. I want to see the change in myself. That's why I'm waking up at 6 a.m. So, the way you can stop the distractions is just put your phone on power off, put it somewhere else, go to a room, quiet, peaceful, and then start writing down your dream that you want to achieve. The thing is, the thing that I don't like is that when they put the dream to the test, and then when they find a distraction, they now move back to their comfort zone that they have been in for years. So that's why it's very important. Avoid distractions. Find a quiet place to work, a library or an empty room, or maybe using like an app that can block people from contacting you, so that you can make decisions that you have to make. Meaning that you can work on your dreams and see what you can see. So that's why it's very important. Avoid distractions. Put the phone away. Put the electronics away. Put your phone on power off. Or sometimes some people they just put their phone in the microwave so that it stops ringing. Yeah. Go to a place room. You go to a quiet place. Write your dream or your plan, and then voila. Then you're done. So this was very important. Avoid distractions. So that's what step number 4 is. And now let's move on to the last step of this video. Alright, so for the last step of this video is going to be just do it. You see, the thing I like about the Nike brand, it just says, so motivational. It says, just do it. Bro, when I just look at that, it's just like, yes, this brand is right. The thing is, I like the way the person is right, just do it, because that's what you have to do. Just do it. You see, if you don't want to do it, just do it. If you don't want to wake up at 6 a.m., just do it. If you don't want to work, just do it. You see, the people that go to work, they don't like to go to work. What? They don't like to go to work. Not that they don't want to. They have to go to work. They don't like going to work, but they just do it. Just like the Nike brand just said. Check the Nike brand and say, just do it. The slogan, just do it. That's what I like. You see, when I don't feel like waking up at 6 a.m., when I don't feel like waking up, when I don't feel like doing something, I'm like, just do it. Because a leader does not does not have to like doing something to do it. He doesn't have to like it. You see, you may not like to wake up at 6 a.m., but that's what it takes to be successful. That's what it takes to be successful. You have to see the change. Change does not happen in a day. It happens for several days until you keep going, etc. So that's why don't expect change to happen in one day. It takes time. It takes time to build up slowly. Just like a plant. You cannot expect a plant when you plant the seed, you put water on it. Oh yeah, it's gonna grow tomorrow. Come on, I'm gonna see it next morning. Then next morning you come, it's not even grown yet. You have to wait. That's what we call growth. You have to wait for it to grow. You cannot just expect it. So that's what's very important. Just do it. If you do not like doing this, just do it. Just like Tony Robbins says, the most important thing that I admire from Tony Robbins is that he says, if you can't, then you must, because you have to do it. If you can't wake up at 6 a.m., then you must wake up at 6 a.m. If you can't work, then you have to work. You must work. So that's why it's very important. Just do it. Do the things that you don't like to do, and then you'll be successful. So, I hope you guys really enjoyed watching 5 ways to get rid of laziness. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified every single time when Teaching for Life publishes a video. And once again, thank you guys for watching Teaching for Life, and it is Teaching for Life out.